I see that. I just immediately. It was like it's like a racism almost. Like I don't like that type of white guy. Like nah,
Like you people.
look at these people. They're all the same. These people, because they are. They're all walking. And
Actually,
they're
it
walking on
wasn't-
the balls of their feet. Like why are you walking like that?
What's wrong with you?
It wasn't sunscreen. It was actually the tears of blue collar workers. They rub their face with it and it gets the
Yeah.
wrinkles away. What's up, man? Connor O'Brien is here.
Still building.
Love it.
Before we start, real quick. Hey, Meta. Take
Oh,
photos.
Jesus.
Oh, shit, I think I missed it. Hold on.
I
Hey,
saw
Meta.
the thing light up. He's got meta glasses.
That's
Hey,
crazy.
Meta, take photo.
Oh, so it gives it away with the little
Hey,
light.
Meta, take a photo.
Can you take the flash off, or is that like for privacy reasons?
Yeah,
Some people
definitely you
don't
can't take
not
a
be-
flash off. Yeah.
My friend just took those to the Vatican and to Italy because they're not allowed. You're not allowed to take pictures inside, like of the Mona Lisa or all that stuff.
Hey, Meta,
But you can with
record
those
video.
because they don't. Maybe they didn't. Nobody stopped them.
Yeah,
Because
You know,
they
so you
probably
take all
didn't
kinds of
disfigure the
pictures and
glasses.
stuff.
yeah. That light
I
gives
use
it
them-
away though.
I use them when I'm having sexual intercourse with my wife. And then what I do? Oh, this is the wrong podcast. Can you scratch that, Terrence? From this.
Hey, Meta, stop
Broadcast.
recording.
Yeah.
Stop. I say that during sex. Meta, stop recording.
Oh, man. Hey,
Metas-
man.
Yeah, Metas
water
last-
on the house.
Lasts
Good,
long,
good.
that video, too.
Yeah, you could do a minute or 3 minutes.
That should be enough time to get the whole thing. You know?
You mean for 3 sex sessions, right? You're right. Nailed it. That's all you need. 5 if you're married.
Oh, God.
That goes up.
But welcome our guests, man. We started right away.
I got so many questions for you, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
We seeing you popping up everywhere on roasts.
Yeah.
How'd you? You were on a Kevin Ross. Wait. You were on at the Cellar for a roast.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
please walk me through how the hell you got it. That's amazing. Congratulations that you got on
Thank you
that.
so much. Thank you. That was really big time. That felt like the biggest moment, like in my comedy career. I could feel it while I was on stage, and I was representing Hartford, Connecticut. I was in New York, so it was like New York versus Connecticut roast battle, and yeah, I went against this guy Justin Cupo, and we did the roast. Jeff Ross was on the panel, so he was judging. And like when he was speaking to me, like reviewing the roast, he voted for me, and like the things he was saying about me, like just I remember looking across the room at the Cellar and like listening to him, and I was like, this is like surreal. I kind of went out of my body for a second.
You
I was
start
like,
to think,
this
what is
so
happening?
crazy.
Where am I? Right? Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I was like,
awesome.
this is amazing. Yeah, and he was nice and stuff, and everybody. Yeah.
Genuinely, man, so happy for you. That's
man.
awesome, man. How long are you doing this thing?
3.5 years.
3.5 years. You're at the Cellar. That's phenomenal. Could you do it any faster?
I
You
mean,
took your time, for
crazy.
the love of God. Just all 3.5 years.
It's
Jesus,
been
you
a
know.
long grind.
Supposed to
Yeah.
do this at year 2, you know? Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was trying to meet my goals. Yeah.
Dude, I gotta. How many people in that room? In
I don't know. It's the Village Underground, so it
That was the
seems
Village.
Bigger. Yeah, that's bigger. I
I
think.
think
than
I
the
know. I don't think
Cellar.
I've been to that. There's 3, right? The Village, the Fatback Black Pussycat, and then the Cellar, right?
In the Cellar. Yeah.
Is it like the same size as the Cellar?
I think it's bigger. It looks the same, but it's bigger. And
Oh.
then there's like more rooms now. They're like, maybe there's another one now. Or
Yeah, they're
something.
expanding, I think, right?
Yeah.
A bunch of people in there watching it.
Yeah, good amount. Yeah.
Is it like tourists? I hear. Is it
I
mostly?
heard it's mostly tourists.
Now the Cellar's very known and
Yeah,
all
for
over the
this, it
country.
felt like it was a lot of comedians hanging in the back, which was cool, like
Yeah.
people we know, and the people who were roasting, and then a lot of people came, like my sister came to watch, so
Yeah,
I
you
felt right at home, like it felt like the people there were there for the roast.
So you got it because you were doing the stuff in the New York Comedy Club in Stanford.
Yeah,
And you got on those roasts, and you got good at. You're like the roast guy now, dude.
yeah, the
It's
roasting's
phenomenal.
been new too. I think I've been roasting for like a year and a half or something. At Hartford, at the Elbow Room, and then New York. They have the Grove 34. You guys been there in the Queens?
I've
That's
never
where they
been
do
in. I've
that.
heard about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that the old? Is that the old club that moved to Austin Is that where that is?
Maybe that's that. I'm not
Is
sure.
it like a basement? You going down?
No, no. It's.
Oh,
I
no.
think it's like
Where is it? Where is
main
it?
floor.
Where?
It's in Astoria.
Okay.
Yeah. Grove 34. Yeah, they do roast there, and then the Stanford they do that one.
There was a club. There was
Is there like an Asian lady there, and then you get to pick your? Oh wait, no,
Uh-huh.
that's the massage parlor I go to. Never mind. Scratch that too from this podcast.
That's
I'm
in
kidding, I'm
Flushing.
kidding.
That's in
Right.
Flushing.
Dude, I
yeah.
grew up in Flushing.
Oh, you did?
So listen, I was a bouncer at one of those WHORE houses.
Wow.
What?
Yeah, I was a bouncer briefly at one of those,
Jeez.
and my brother didn't want me working there. He kind of I got started bouncing. My brother was already doing it for a while, so right out of high school, and my brother told his friend, "Don't my brother's not working at this club," and he found out that I didn't know that he said that to my friend, so I still got the job. I'm like, hey, I need a job this Saturday, and he put me up there, and my brother went to get me and take me home. Like he went, he's like, dude, he's like, and he yelled at his friends, like, don't. You know, what kind of shit happens here? I don't want him seeing this. He's 19. I was 19. And I'm like, my brother's overblowing it and everything. And I go home, and they still pay me for that night. Back then, it was like in the early 90s, mid-90s. It was like late 90s, like $100 a night. That's like a lot of money.
Wow, that's
You know,
good money.
that's like today making 300.
Right.
Yeah.
So I go home, and a week later, my brother goes, you know what happened at that club? Guys came in, and they stabbed where you were, letting people in. They stabbed that bouncer. And he didn't die, but they by the time that he got to the hospital, he's in bad condition. He got stabbed like 5 times
Jeez.
by customers. So I'm like,
Big,
shit,
big bro looking out, man.
He saved.
yeah,
you.
crazy stuff, right?
Yeah,
How
yeah,
Lord
yeah.
works in mysterious ways. So
Wow.
crazy
Jeez.
stuff.
Yeah, man. There was
yeah.
a spot. I forgot what it's called. It was right, Long Island City, right over the bridge that connects Brooklyn and Queens. There was
Vernon Jackson stop on the 7
no,
train.
yeah,
Long Island City.
yeah.
Yeah.
You could walk to it from there,
I know that area.
but it was a club where I remember I did a couple of mics there, and we could have.
So I'm talking about that place. That's the place to move to Austin. That's called hold on. That's called Creek in the Cave.
Yes, that's exactly
Oh,
the
okay,
case.
so that place was-
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
My first open, that got me into comedy. I went, I saw an open mic, and people were like horrific. Some
Yeah.
were good, and then I went back to Westchester and tried Lucy's the next week because I'm like, all right, I think I got confidence now.
Yeah, I went. That's sometimes used to. They never. I guess they called it a heckle mic sometimes because they would heckle you in your set.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Oh, guy on another mic will be like,
never,
try to almost.
never heckled me for some reason.
Oh, you were killing it.
No, it was.
Oh, yeah.
I was black and the guy was white.
Oh,
That's
they were
probably-
afraid of you.
A little bit.
They were.
He was like. I was like, come on, man, just
Yeah.
I have that
heckle
problem.
me.
Me and him did a
Like
roast.
Everybody else heckle you. Yeah. Just yeah.
Me and him did that roast at Rhino, and I felt like after I went, like they were so like the roasts were like not super mean. They were just like Alex is so tall,
Yeah.
and then I was like, why is nobody being mean to me? I'm like, oh yeah, because I look like a psychotic giant Eastern European guy, and they think, what if he killed me? Like, and I'm like waiting for them to get mean. I'm like, get mean.
Yeah.
No, I'm not really a big fan of roasts, man. That's me personally, but I mean I do them, but
You're great at it, man. I watched.
Thanks. Yeah, that heckle mics are cool too.
you roasted.
Yeah.
You roasted. How old was she or he? 100 years old. You roasted an
Oh
old person?
yeah, that was my cousin's grandmother.
You roasted 100-year-old.
Yeah.
I got to check that out. I missed that.
He roasted 100-year-old.
Yeah. I was like, you're so old. You know, you were at the Last Supper and stuff. And yeah, my cousin's grandma, she was like a bonus grandma to me, you know. But it was her 100th birthday, yeah. And my cousin was begging me, like, you got to roast her. And, like, I was like, I don't really want to do that, you know. Everybody was saying nice stuff.
Yeah.
And then he ended up writing, like, a lot of jokes. And because it was his grandma, he's like, say these. Like, I wrote your set halfway for you. Just write some more. I was like, all right, you ready? Wrote it. You did the work. I'll go and deliver your jokes and stuff. And then he went before me, and he gave this speech about her life. And he starts crying, and I'm crying, and everybody's crying. And then they were like, all right, Connor, you're up next.
Oh,
and I had to be up there and start roasting her. He set me up.
Everybody's
man.
emotional. You're like, you're dumb idiot.
Yeah.
Like,
so
she means
old.
So much, she means so much. And next thing it's she's so old. I was like,
I love the
Yeah.
blind dude you roasted. Was that at the Village Underground? The blind-
Oh, No, we did that in Hartford. Yeah,
That was
Brandon
great. Where
Lott.
he's
Yeah.
like, "You look like something carrot top," and then it was like a perfect pause, and you're like, "How do you know what my hair looks like?"
Yeah, yeah.
You got good timing for the roast, man.
Yeah,
That was,
thanks. That
And
was a fun one, yeah.
you're also a regular at Comic Strip.
Yeah, the comic strip.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they've been great. That was like my first club. I've only been past that, and
yeah, that's
yeah,
great.
I've been there like since last May, so
Okay.
year and a half almost.
Did you get past which audition? Last year's?
Yeah, it was like last April or something. I did the new
Nice.
talent show with the DF Sweedler, and
Was that what you did?
yeah,
Not the one you wait online for?
no, I did like a show in April, I think, and it was like a
Wow.
bringer. I had a lot of friends come out, thankfully, and supported, and then led to some spots. And I've been there, and I'm there like pretty often, like once a week or twice.
They let
a
you go
week.
up late night once a week, right?
I do like,
Mondays or
yeah, I'll do like the regular shows, or if it's Friday and Saturday, there will be like 2 shows.
nice.
Or yeah, so yeah, that place is awesome. Yeah, I like it. I saw you there.
Yeah. I mean, he was there. We actually, I went to audition there, but I haven't heard anything.
Yeah, so many people audition, but
Yeah.
then like it's a weird thing. Like we know comics that have been in the industry for like years. I know one comic that's almost 10 years in, a little over 10 years, and we had him on the show, and he didn't pass at the strip, and he's like I crushed for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So it just depends how they like you, and there's a lot of factors involved too. Who's
Yeah,
watching
yeah.
you that minute, that moment,
Yeah.
How good your set could be. Maybe like you have like there was not that much crowd left, because that's the thing.
Yeah.
Is that
I mean,
crowd?
we've done shows there, a couple of shows. And one show I actually crushed because I was angry because I didn't have it was like a bringer show, right? And people that want to come, they didn't come, but another 5 came, actually like last minute. And because I didn't have them up front, they pushed me all the way to the end. And the guy that went before me had notes. Like literally like an open mic. I was like,
At
you
the
put
tryout.
this dude in before me? And I went there and it was like, no, you should have been on like first 5. You should have been on.
Yeah, notes. Yeah, and like an audition is
Yeah,
crazy. You
I was
gotta
like-
have that ready to
I was,
go.
it was. I was like,
The guy that auditioned before me was one of the pro comics,
all right.
and he walked like there was only like 24 people, 25-ish people left, and he walked like 8 of them. He was the one guy that he bombed. And the pros do like 15 minutes on
Yeah.
those tryout nights that they do once a year
Yeah.
throughout the summer. And then it'll be like a pro do 10, 15, and then we'll each do like 5. There'll be like 4 or 5 guys like me do 5 for your tryout, and then the pro, and then at 5, like that. And I went after one of the pros near the end, and he walked a third of the crowd.
Yeah, like
And then I still did good,
yeah,
but yeah, it's just there's so many variables and everything.
so many variants.
But I'll tell you what though, the Strip is a legit club. It may not be where it once was, but once you get on that stage and that room is filled, that's awesome.
It's a great
That's
room,
awesome.
great for sound.
Yeah.
Dude, I was in Europe visiting my dad, and I was kind of like lonely, like you get on vacation, like when you go by yourself. I go there once a year to visit my dad. I was sitting in this little park, and I got like one of those SIM cards to get like the internet and nothing to do, and I was listening to your set there. You did like that whole Sky Rizzy joke,
Oh yeah,
and you
yeah.
have like a long version of it.
Yeah, I
you
posted
did-
that on YouTube.
Yeah. When the
Yeah,
doctor
yeah.
at the end comes in, he's like, "Why? I've been waiting for you to ask me about this for
Yeah.
6 months. I just figured I'd watch you suffer."
Right, yeah.
And I was just laughing in the middle of Europe.
Oh,
So like, what
wow.
comedy could do, right? I was sitting there having a good time listening to it.
That's
Made my
going
day.
international. Yeah, thank you, yeah.
Have you've done it? Have you done it outside the country yet? Comedy?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I haven't. I don't think so. No, that'd be cool to do. You've done that?
Yeah. I went to
Yeah.
Barbados. I
Right.
did it there multiple times. He did it in
I
Europe.
did it in Prague and
Prague,
I did it in Slovakia and Czech Republic, really, Prague and then Slovakia.
And I-
English and all
They have a lot. They have
Yeah.
each of those countries have like those cities are like the size of Boston. They're about they're mid-size, like they're not like New York City, but they're big,
right.
and they all have at least one one comedy club that's it's not an expat club. That would mean just Americans. All those places over there, it's cool to perform because it's English speakers that live in those big cities. So you're performing in front of like 2 people who are from Nigeria who speak English who happen to work there. 2 people from 2 people from America, 8 people from Canada, a couple of fucking Germans who never laugh at anything. Don't get me started on Austrians and Germans. No sense of humor.
Yeah, they're too serious. Yeah.
They're really polite. They're like this.
And yeah, you say about your house.
They sit upright.
Why would you not look?
Should they sit upright like this?
Oh yeah, they sit like that.
And they look confused when you make a joke.
And why? So there is a difference between where you're from and Jamaica? Let's see. The one.
Find the flaw in your joke.
Yeah.
What's the dip? Yeah, that's like there's a hostel in New York, the High Hostel, and that's like all foreign tourists and stuff. So that's similar.
We weren't there today together,
God.
were we? Were we?
Wait,
We did a joint at a hostel.
wait, a comedy club you said?
Hostel. Yeah.
Did you do it? Is there like an old white-haired guy that runs it? Short,
Maybe.
skinny, short guy that runs it?
White hair? Nah.
How did you book it? Through who?
Doug. You know Doug?
Doug who?
Douglas.
No.
That's his name, Douglas.
No, there's a place we did through somebody else.
It was
Through
on
very
the
good.
Upper West Side.
Upper West Side, the High Hostel.
Yeah, probably.
HI.
Yeah.
It's a big building, then you
Yeah.
go downstairs.
Go walk in.
It's like that little lobby downstairs.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the same show.
It's the same place. Yeah.
And
I
did you
did
get
a
like
couple
foreigners who are like smiling who don't understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they don't even
Yeah.
speak English.
But-
Most of them don't.
Most of them
do.
It was
yeah.
like, we don't understand, but you did good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. It was like 2 guys from Spain, a Japanese guy,
Yeah.
and like 2 like teenagers that
Yeah.
look confused.
Yeah, I don't know.
terrible.
I think they just go because people are sitting and they don't even speak English. They just probably walk into the
Yeah.
room and they're like,
And they're
"Oh,
like sitting there
let's
like,
go sit."
mhm.
Yeah. But what I don't like is like the jokes like you do are if they're based on like a American
Yeah.
saying or like anything
Zero clue.
they don't know. But all their jokes did well for me. But like it was like they know English, but they won't know like a word that I say or
Specifics.
something.
Yeah, like
a play on words,
Yeah.
and then they won't get the joke. I'll be like,
Play on
Why does that
words
laugh?
or like local references to sports. Like
oh yeah.
if you're referencing something and it has to do with like something that like a rule in like
I forgot about that place.
baseball, how would they know it? Yeah, you got to like change. That's what I had to change in my set. I did like 20 minutes in Europe, and I killed, and it was great. The audiences are phenomenal. They
very-
laugh at everything.
I-
But I have a couple of jokes where I had to change like a couple of words. So I'm like, oh, they don't even know what this is referencing something in America. You
That's
know?
good practice
Local
to
reference.
do it, or like a New York reference. You can't do that.
Even though, because shout out Di Brown, because I was back there in 2019, did a show. It was like half full of people, but then as he kept in it, his audience grew.
Who is it?
So my boy Di Brown that wants us to come down.
Oh, to Barbados?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I was back in 22 and did a show there. Place is packed, right? And I'm eating it. Even though I'm from there, I'm eating it because I'm doing American style. And like the last joke saved me because I've seen people do this. Even my boy was sitting right in the middle. And he's looking at me like, this is my dog, yo. You feel me? And then there was a guy that sitting down, Rasta dude. He was just like,
Wow.
right? And
Laying
then,
low.
but then I finished strong with the last joke. You know, everybody was like, "Oh shit!"
That could
So
redeem
then-
the whole
right,
set. If
because then when I left, he was like, "Oh, fist bump."
Nice.
So my boy got a voicemail. He was like, "Yo, the guy with all the accents." He was like, "Yo, his accent workers reminds me of Trevor Noah's." That's what she said to him, and she's like, "Felt like he was nervous." Hell yeah, my lips stuck to my teeth, first time ever.
Yeah.
I was like, "How? What the?" I was like, "What is happening?" Right?
Dude, that's your
Yeah.
people. It's your family.
And
Almost,
then my boy, we was at the beach. He was like, "Even though you're from here, right? You still gotta ingratiate yourself." I was like, boom, I got it. So I went back to elementary school days, right? Oh, then destroyed the place.
nice.
Then it was
awesome.
completely different.
Yeah.
Then I was able to, okay, this is what you're doing now. Then I brought them to America,
Right.
right? Then it was a difference because I started doing stuff. They're like, okay, what is that? So that's how that is.
yeah, man.
Smart. Yeah.
You
find
got
stuff that work.
to, and that's the art form, figuring it out as you go because no two rooms are never the same.
Right.
It's never the same, you know. And even though you may be known somewhat, and if they see you on social media, that don't mean it's going to translate to, you know what I mean, the stand up. And this is completely different.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
But it was a challenge. It was fun.
I was just listening to Ali Sadiq, just driving here on Rogan, because I wanted to see. And dude, they had a great discussion halfway through.
Yeah.
It kind of changed the way I'm thinking about comedy. I'm a little bit of a rut with writing, at least a few months, more than a month or two.
Oh, yeah.
You ever get into like a rut writing?
Yeah.
Like, how often do you write?
That's my problem. I don't even write really.
You just like think of something and you
I'll
jot it in
think
your
of
phone or
funny,
something.
then I write it down. I gotta let it come to me. There's only been a few times where I sit down and like write.
Yeah.
It's usually all garbage or whatever. Yeah. One time it was good. One time it was a joke I still got, and like I'll have it in my type 5 right now. And that was like maybe 3-4 months ago. And what I did was, CBD.
Yeah.
Oh, CBG though. That one CBG. It's like CBD, but it's a little different. And I got these pre-rolls because I don't smoke anymore, but I smoke the CBD, CBG, and the CBG uplifts me. So first time I had it in the morning, and I had a little bit of it, and I was like, I feel like creative. I feel like I got to write. And I sit down and on my phone, I start writing for like 20 minutes. I was like, oh, this is good. But I never did that again. I probably should have kept doing that. But yeah, I don't write really, which is not good.
You know what? Well, for me, something I watch inspires.
Mhm.
And I go, oh shit, this is because I would talk to my brother. We would talk back and forth, talking shit. Then he go, you should write that down.
Yeah.
Right, you should write that down, and even to the point now where sometimes you just record our conversations,
Yeah.
just because it might be something to
With
pick
those
up there.
meta glasses.
No, this
yeah.
is down over
But
the
that's
phone.
big too, though. Yeah, like if something's funny or you
Yeah.
make your friends laugh or I'll make someone laugh, like I'll be like, oh, that's like material. Sometimes they'll even say it. I'll be thinking about it, like, is this good enough for a bit?
Yeah.
And then they'll know me. It'll be my cousin or my girlfriend or whoever, and they'll be like, that's like a bit. I'm like, yeah, that is a bit. Like, let me write that
And
down.
then you just try it.
Do you work it out on stage, the bits and pieces of it,
I've
or
been
do you
doing
then
that
write it out more?
a little more recently. Sometimes I'll write it all out and then I'll forget all that. And then I get up there and I'm like, oh, I forgot 5 tags I had.
That's just like
All right, I do the same
I
thing.
went to
Yeah.
I did a mic. Shout out Rashad Bashir, comedy in Harlem. I did that last
Oh,
night,
nice. Yeah.
and I was talked about World Cup soccer, and it ended with David Attenborough, and I
Whoa.
forgot all the shit I had in between. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
You ever go up and do a set and you're like, I'm going to do these 6 jokes, but I'm not going to forget this one because this is the one I think they're going to love.
Yeah.
And you leave and you're like, I didn't do that one
Yeah.
joke that I
Yeah.
wanted to try,
Yeah.
but I tried the shitty other 5 ones.
Yeah.
It's wrong.
All right.
All right, I feel better now.
Yeah.
but I
do that all the
also tell
time.
because I always say there's really no, in my opinion, killing and bombing at an open mic. If it's truly in the spirit of an open mic, because you're working out material, you're trying to see how it sounds. Because I think if you go and you do your regular stuff that you know that works in your regular set, then what's the purpose of that?
Yeah.
Maybe to if you haven't done it in a while, and
You don't
try
need
to brush
to win
up,
over comics you know.
You know what I mean? Right.
Even if there's 5 people at that club that just walked in, like the Stanford
you
Open
did a
mic
work.
people walk
It's a
in.
gym. Yeah, you did a work.
But you're still there to work out your jokes, not make those 5 people.
but
you
you've
know,
gotta
nobody's
be-
paying you to do a show. You
Right.
got to make yourself better. Yeah, it's true.
You've got to be consistent though with it. What your efforts are, because of work, like I work late into the evening, and I didn't get a chance to hit a lot of mics in June. Fortunately I had shows on the weekend, and even when I did those shows, I was like, Even though someone will come after the show and go, "Hey man, you were great," you're like, "Was I though?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because in your head you're like, "Damn, I'm off. I feel off a little bit."
Yeah.
You know, it's only I went to where did I go? Yeah, I went up to Corey, Julian's bar. I did like 20 something minutes there. And I was like,
yeah.
okay, I felt like I was back to myself. And I was like, okay,
Yeah.
good. Because some stuff was in the moment, stuff was written, and that mix and the little crowd work. I was like, okay, good.
Oh, after this podcast, we'll tell you about that guy. Have you done shows up there for Corey?
No.
Oh, he'd love you, man. You're in Danbury?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's up in Millboro, right? Millboro?
yeah.
And he'll love to have
okay.
you on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
He'll
That'd
put
be
you on.
cool.
And he gives a lot of stage time,
Yeah.
you know?
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been recently trying to because I've done like 3 or 4 mics like this whole year, and it's July already.
That's it?
Yeah, and that's it. And like
But you've been doing real shows.
I
Do you
do
do a lot of
and
shows?
stuff. Yeah,
You
so
get like, how many do you average so far? Like 2 a week?
I think like average 2 or 3 a week. Like
That's good.
Yeah,
That's good.
and I usually do like 20 minutes at like the Strip or whatever. So I'm doing about like an hour a week. But like it's not even like I feel like above a mic or anything. Like,
Just-
but
You
don't have
that
to-
needs
you're
to
getting
go
your
out
stage
the
time.
window. It's like I'm getting my stage time,
Yeah.
but that's a bad way of thinking. I'm starting to realize because it's like I should go out on like a Tuesday or a Thursday if I don't have a show and do a mic.
Yeah.
But I'm always kind of like, oh, I got like my show this week. I'll work it out there.
Yeah.
But it's like that's not a good mentality. Like I feel like the mics are where you could just do new stuff
Right.
and like really start working out on stage. And I did that last week. I had that first mic in since like February. I did like my first mic, and I
Where?
was
Was it
like,
in city
I felt
or
so good in
Connecticut?
Stanford.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I had a show there, and then Colin was like, "Hey, you want to do a mic?" Before I was like, "Yeah, like whatever, I'll do a spot." And then I was like, "All right, now I have my cards out, I have my phone out, whatever. These are the 5 jokes like I'm trying to work on." And then I did better at the mic than the show or whatever because I was like, I'm just looser, having fun, and it really like ignited like. What I think I've been plateauing probably a little bit because you could have a rise in shows and I got like a lot of more shows, I got doing more stage time, but it's like I'm not really getting better. I'm just doing the same stuff.
Dude,
Yeah.
but you're what's happening to you is exactly happening to me, and I'm already 8 years in. So that happens in parts of your career, and I think that's happening to me right now because I'm doing more shows, but I happen to be doing less mics.
Yeah.
Not because I have not enough time. I'm not doing even 3 shows a week, but I'm not hitting the week I have no shows. I'm not hitting mics like I used to.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna get back to it. And then like I'm great with stage time, and my act is getting better, but it's nothing. My new stuff is not. I'm not working on anything new because I'm not hitting mics. That's the mics.
That's why.
Like, do you try new stuff at the Strip though?
Oh
When you do
yeah,
20 minutes?
I do, but it's a lot of times where it's like I'm done. That light comes on. It's 20 minutes, which is a good thing. It's like that light comes on. I'm like, oh man, I got all this stuff. But it's also a bad thing. It's like a lot of that stuff I wanted to say is the new stuff that I was like, oh, I didn't get to any of that new stuff. But if you have like a mic, you're forced to work on it because you're with people you know. Like these are all
can't
your
do your old
peers.
stuff.
You're not doing your best jokes in front of them. They already heard it. So you would never even go to a mic without having prepared. It forced you to prepare, probably. I think I'm gonna try to do that more. And like, you should do that maybe because it's like,
Yeah,
you're
mics.
like, oh, you'll have to write something. Oh, I have that mic
way to
today.
go.
Oh, I have
You know,
these things. to work
and
on.
it's especially I mean, a mic is a mic is a mic is a mic, but there are differences in the mics. You know what I mean? When you go downtown Manhattan versus uptown, it's Rashard's room is energy. It's a black room, so you gotta bring energy unless you're you're good at being great at being you. You know what I mean? But everybody got to come with some kind of energy. You can't come with questioning. They suss that up and get boo. They don't boo, but you might as well.
Yeah, might as well. Yeah,
Hey, you got that Stephen Wright to you, where it's just you can't replicate it. That's just you.
yeah,
It's good 'cause
yeah.
nobody can't steal your act.
Right. And
But I love an
yeah.
honest mic, meaning like the laughs you're getting are honest. No pandering laughs, but also not holding back, being too tough. Like a real black crowd can be really tough.
Yeah.
And you got to work almost too hard for your jokes. But I did a show.
Caribbean rooms.
Oh yeah, sounds tough down there in Barbados. Yeah.
But
You could do
even in Brooklyn,
Yeah.
Queens, you can't go to the Caribbean show just dicking around.
Yeah. They want the best stuff. Yeah.
I did that contest last year at the what was it at the casino? What the hell was it that I did?
Oh yeah.
Last
yeah.
comics standing. And then like I did this, and the guy that did really good too before me, I'm like, how was the crowd? And he goes, they were honest. He goes, they were in such a good way to put it. He's like, they were laughing at what was funny, and if it wasn't, they didn't give you any leeway.
Yeah.
Like they'd laugh at 5 of your jokes, but if one didn't go good, they would just sit there like you said
Yeah,
nothing.
I mean, that's good. That's
they
good.
didn't give you a pandering laugh.
Yeah, which is good.
That is good.
Yeah, pandering. I hate pandering.
Yeah.
Competition, you're kind of like, oh, come on, but that is good to make you better.
You're not in this business to get pandering laughs. You're in it to make people laugh, like legit laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those competitions, though, it's just like the auditions, like we were talking about. It's like you really those really can vary, and like your performance isn't necessarily like your outcome with those stuff, and it's easier said than done. I mean, like I did that competition too. Like it went well till it didn't, And then I've done other competitions where I've won.
You
but
did Last Comics?
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
I made it to like the quarters or something. I made it like 2 rounds in, and then it was like super tight by like 1 or 2 votes for the guy that beat, and then he ended up losing in the semis. And the guy who won, I don't even heard of him. It was weird. Those competitions are a little funny.
No, they're a lot
Yeah,
of
that's
fun.
a understatement.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because then we had Monique Latisse here last week.
You know
And-
her?
You know her?
Not personally.
Do you do
Okay.
the Rhino regularly or not?
No,
really?
I've never been there. Yeah.
Really?
Right.
Oh,
It's like a
okay.
Friday night show, right?
The
And,
mics are Thursday and Saturday.
Yeah.
oh,
It's another one you should do because she puts you on her
that'd
shows.
be
if you-
cool.
Yeah, for sure. Nice room.
You should do the contest there. She does it every
Oh,
10 out of 12 months a year. She does but they only let you know a few days before. It's I believe the last Friday of the month.
Oh, that's the Friday.
And it's
thing.
like,
Yeah, I think I heard of that.
Michael Gumiane, you know him, right?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
told me about
the Ron.
It's like you should do it. You'll win it. And I won it. But what it is, it's like it's a 4 minutes. The first round. The next round is 3 minutes, and the finale is like 4 minutes, right?
4 or 5 minutes. Yeah.
It's all in one night.
Yeah, really
Yeah.
quick, and
Oh,
they have a
that's
little
cool.
meter on stage on a TV and show.
By
So
voting.
people who vote,
that's
it's like
good.
right there in front of you. It's not like questionable.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just audience
That's
voting.
good because
Yeah.
it's like you don't know sometimes where it's like you feel like it's like quantified by the laughs. There's no way to quantify it, so it's you can't even let the result.
Right.
I made it to like the quarterfinals too, and honestly, I was like, I wasn't even happy with my set, but like I felt like I probably had the better one. But
Wait, but did you do
everybody's gonna think that way, you know?
the headliner thing, the
I was
feature?
in the feature group.
The feature.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I went out for that. Maybe I bit off more than I could chew. I don't think I did, but I did the headliner one,
Yeah.
and I did good. I felt bad for the people who did the the hosting one.
Yeah.
There's people who drove out like 2.5 hours to do like 3 minutes, and then you got to go back, drive back home.
Yeah.
You didn't make
It's
it
a
in.
long drive.
But even
yeah.
even though the contest, like I was saying, there's more behind the scenes that happen. Like they looked at Monique for Funny AF, but she didn't have an agent. Doesn't have an agent to push you across. You know what I mean? Which is crazy.
Yeah.
I think they're looking at Instagram counts too.
Probably.
are.
Yeah.
Yeah, that as well.
But anyway, so I got something, and we veered off. But I was listening to Rogan and Ali Sadiq today, and you know what he was saying, Rogan? They went into this whole 5-10 minute thing about like what new comics suffer from, and I think I got caught up in it a little bit, like a year ago. I'm out of it now, but it's easy to get caught up into this, because you know when you're watching other people like what they're doing, or you're like just focusing on other people who sometimes they could be like, you've seen this comics who aren't good who are like getting on shows, and that happens.
Yeah.
You're focusing on that. You're like judging yourself. You question. You
Definitely.
should be not looking at any of that. They went into this whole thing about that.
Yeah.
I thought it was really helpful.
No, it was because listen, if you look at early Ali Sadiq to where he is now, it's a complete evolution.
Yeah,
You know,
he's
he is
working on it.
in his back. I used to see Burt Kreischer, and he used to do his, his story, and I thought it was funny, especially the machine and that stuff. And I was like, okay, well. And then I first saw Ali, and I was like,
You saw him do the machine story when he
Yeah.
started.
yeah. And I was like, oh, Ali Sadiq, he's kind of like the black Burt Kreischer. But then the more I got into him, I was like, nah, this dude is a beast in his own lane.
Long form
I was like,
storytelling.
wow.
Yeah, the storytelling,
He's a freaking great man. He's in his own. There's nobody can compare to Ali. Ali is Ali by himself.
That's legit. Yeah, that's how you want to be.
Yeah,
too.
that's- yeah.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
your own
yeah.
person. Yeah, I don't even watch comedy because I like playing video games and watching movies and TV shows. Yeah, and like that's why I don't write too. It's like all my free time is wasted. Honestly, reels. It's horrible. I'm on my phone. I should be writing and working and doing stuff.
Yeah,
Because I am passionate about comedy, but it's like I'm not spending enough time really. But honestly, like stand up, like I was kind of more on that page, and everybody's different. Like I used to watch Mitch Hedberg a lot, and like people would maybe compare me to him sometimes, and especially more earlier, I was kind of doing like a version of him, or
Right.
because he was like my sole inspiration.
Right.
So then,
Oh, yeah?
to be compared to him is a huge compliment, especially for jokes like I would write in my own voice or my own sense of humor.
Right.
But to be doing like a kind of imitation of him or having that voice is not. I want to have my own voice, you know.
And
with
but
respect to him.
but it
Yeah.
takes a while to develop
Yeah.
because I used to go to mics. My first mic was Tuesday night train wreck in the city. right? I used to go. Sometimes I gotta rack my brain and say, oh shit, I used to do that mic over here. A lot of city mics when I was still living in Brooklyn, right? And I'm big doing accents and voices in my act, and not everybody can do that, or everybody does it, right? And I was at these mics, and I was like, everybody just straight jokes. Okay, this what happened with the bread, or whatever it is. And I was like, man, that's real comedy. That's what it. And I then tried to do what they would do, and I was miserable. I was miserable. I was like, ugh.
No, yeah, you get into those little modes where you copy
Then when
somebody
I
too
finally
much.
said, all right, listen, this is me. I'm my own man. This is my story. This is my life. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm not veering from here.
You,
Just
yeah.
develop it deeper and further. When I talk about growing up in school, that's my story.
Real
That's what happened.
stories. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Rice is a really great meal if you want 10,000 of something.
That's
That's
a
a Mitch
great
Hedberg joke, right?
That's so good.
I just saw that on TV.
Yeah.
And he'll just, but we can't say it the same way. It's something about the way he delivers it. It's like almost like those jokes are timing specific, like they're tone and timing specific. Somebody can't recreate them.
Specifically for him because everybody's unique. And this is one thing I like because I'm a big Godfrey fan, right? And he said, because he's from Chicago, he said
Who, Ollie?
Godfrey.
Oh, Godfrey.
And he said, him and Dion Cole and everybody was uniquely themselves, right? And when they come to New York, he was like, hold on. You've got people trying to sound like each other, And like even when he because it didn't pass him on BET Comic View, because you would have 10 comics doing this same topics.
Yeah.
And then he said one time the producer after his set, he was like, finally a real comic showed up. But it never gave him love on the BET Comic View or nothing. It was crazy.
That's part of what they say is finding your voice, right?
Yeah.
Is doing like what's you and the unique. Copying
and
somebody.
that's it.
But you could be influenced by somebody.
You can.
You know?
Yeah.
But it's still influence and finding your own voice is still you can use the influence to help you find your own voice.
Yeah.
Develop because it's always ongoing.
Right.
I think something like some stuff to cut. You could be able to cut, as they say, cut the fat out in jokes.
Yeah. And I think like you could be inspired without getting like their voice
True.
to change how you're doing your
Exactly.
jokes. Like I think more like for me, I'll try to stay away from watching specifically Mitch Hedberg because there's been times where I wrote a joke, I watched him a bunch, and then weeks later I read my own joke. Oh no, that's one of his jokes pretty much. It's just different wording. I'm like, oh really? I look up. I'm like, oh, that is like his joke. So I tried to do that, avoid that. And also, like, but I'd rather just listen to people kill it. They could have a different style than me,
Right, yeah.
different material, talking about different things, and then that's inspirational. Like,
True.
especially in person. Like, oh, I'll be like, oh, I'll do good, and then I'll go watch someone else after me at like the strip, and then they do better than me.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, I got work to do still. I want to do that.
you get
level,
inspiration from.
I
even
went
though
on-
not their style, but I want to be at that
I
level.
went on before you
Mhm.
for my audition. When I came off, he was like, "Oh, you got new stuff." He was like, "Oh, you got new stuff." I never
Which
heard
one?
that.
Which
I
audition?
said that to you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Which
yeah.
audition?
for the comic strip,
Oh wait, but I thought it was a Sweeney show you did, the DF thing.
huh?
You guys did the same.
No, we
No,
did,
no, no.
Tuesday. It was like a Tuesday.
Yeah, I think it was
Yeah.
Tuesday or Thursday.
Oh, that's when you passed.
Last year it was actually August
Well, his
19th.
audition.
August 19th last year.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, was that long ago? Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
August.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But dude, that's how I feel, man.
That was like the first time I saw you in a while too. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, that's new stuff. Yeah.
you ever like watch?
He's like, it wasn't
comedians
funny,
that-
but it's new now.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, okay.
I like. You ever watch comedians that aren't like you, and you still kind of you can learn from them. You don't have to do it the way they do it.
No.
But I like watching like the way guys come up with the joke. Like oh man, I never heard of that style. Like that, not the classic bubba surprise punchline, but
Yeah.
I'm a big
yeah.
David Tell fan, and some of his jokes, it's like, it's almost like he said it once, like it's very word specific, like the certain word I used. It's like I've tried it around the country with like I changed this one word, and the joke does not work as well.
Wow. Yeah. One word, especially numbers, will be like that. And I went to 2 mics in the same day. I see one guy do a joke, and he's like 478. And then I see him at the next mic, and he's like 412. And I'm like, I said it after. I was like, hey, I think the 478 was better. And he noticed. He's like, oh, you noticed that? I'm like, yeah, because I heard it the last time.
Yeah,
But sometimes like a number, like I'll be like a apartment. I was talking about one of my jokes. I had a 3-year lease, 12-year lease, 10-year lease. I tried those.
Right.
Sometimes I just like, oh, 10's working good. I'll just stay 10. I don't need to try 9.
Yeah, if it works,
But
don't
9
change
might be
it.
Yeah.
funnier. But yeah, I'd rather just
Yeah.
keep it. Yeah.
I noticed something about a joke. I usually say super, and I switch super to so.
Oh,
And I find it works better.
that's a big difference.
Yeah.
Super and so.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the
Wait,
context?
what's the context?
Context when I'm talking about my neighbor, the British neighbor.
Super.
Yeah. I talk about super proud.
Oh,
Right?
so.
So then I go,
Oh.
so proud.
Super works better.
No, so works.
So works
So
better.
proud.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm fine. It was just, but
Switch
it's,
the adjective.
yeah.
We're doing a
Alright.
show this Friday. This is probably already out if people are watching this, but we're doing a thing where we're gonna be channeling legends like that we like.
Yeah.
So like you would like if you did the show,
Yeah.
which again you should reach out to them. He'll love to have you on. If you do like Mitch Hedberg, and then you weave in your jokes, and people won't even
Oh.
know which jokes are yours.
That'd be
Some people
cool.
did most of that. I did Attell. I love Attell.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
He killed it as a tell. It was just
I-
funny.
so because
Yeah.
but I absolutely murdered as Attell. But honestly, I dressed up like him, and I just did his jokes though.
Yeah.
I did like 20% of mine, but other comics did like 80% of theirs.
Wow.
And they did really good. You couldn't even tell that wasn't. And one guy that was Mitch Hedberg.
Yeah.
That was what's his name? Jordan Freed.
Okay.
Jordan Freed did
Oh,
really
Jordan
good.
Freed,
I'm like,
yeah.
that was really good. He's like, that was mostly my material. I didn't even know.
Wow. That's
I didn't really watch too much Mitch, so I didn't know. But I did.
Yeah.
But it tells jokes just like I love when those dogs in the city with the sweaters. They have just the sweater, and he just says it specifically the sweater. You know, the dogs will have just the sweater because it always looks like they just ran out of the apartment and got caught cheating. You know? just the dumbest stuff he
Yeah.
makes.
Yeah.
But with him, it's like rapid fire. With Attell, you don't stop and wait and pause. It's boom, boom, boom. It doesn't stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It builds
tough
up,
to
you
do,
know?
Quick,
Yeah.
man.
but-
Ah,
It's fast. It's
yeah.
got to be fast. It doesn't work if it's slow.
Right.
With his style, it's boom, boom, one after another.
Yeah.
He hits you with one while you're still finishing laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're still thinking about
Yeah.
the
I did
lines, yeah.
Tracy. I did Tracy Morgan. The very first time, so I was like, okay, I rehearsed. This is all Tracy. I wrote down stuff all Tracy. I mean, it wasn't crowded anyway, and I was like, ew, this sucks. And then the second time, I mixed Tracy with my. But we had a crowd though the second time.
Second time was great.
Second time was a
Yeah.
fantastic room. I was like, okay, so
It's a fun show.
let's
Yeah.
see how it is this Friday.
It is. It was. It can be. That's a good
I'm,
room.
I'm
It can be
doing.
fun.
I'm doing Godfrey this.
Godfrey. Yeah. Yeah.
So let's see.
I'm doing Lucille Ball this time. No, I'm just kidding.
Whoa, that'd be cool.
No. Somebody did do her though.
Wow.
But it's weird. Some comedians were doing like a sketch from an old Lucille Ball.
Yeah.
Some would do actually like a comedian set, comedy, stand up set. It's kind of a fun night.
That's cool. It's
It
cool
is-
to
it
see
is
what
fun,
everybody
yeah.
likes too.
Then we got a show in Rye, Tri-State Stand Up Rye this Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
gonna be
that's
fun.
this Saturday.
Is
Yeah.
it Rye Playhouse or Rye something?
Something I don't know.
Is it Tri-State Club? The new
Yeah,
club?
Tri-State, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't think we're at the new club.
No,
this
we're not
Saturday.
in new. It's in
Oh.
Rye this Saturday.
Oh,
The new Tri-State Club is at the Z Prime House.
Yeah.
Z
What's it called? The comedy club?
Steakhouse.
What is it? What's the comedy club called?
Tri-State
Tri-State.
Comedy Club.
Yeah, the Tri-State.
Tri-State Comedy Club. Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna be there on July 17th. Yeah.
I saw you on that. Yeah.
Yeah. With the
Is it roast or no stand up?
That
Right.
show, yeah.
Okay.
Show.
Nice.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
steak, I heard that there's a gold steak. It's really expensive there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that's a little. I was going to host that, by the way, but I couldn't do
yeah.
it. I'm already on a show, and that's July 17th. You said?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I got it. I'm already on some show I got committed to, and then that's the problem with that place is it's expensive. Yeah, you got to have like
probably don't get free food,
I'm
right?
working on a comedy menu. You got to have a
Oh,
comedy menu.
Yeah, that'd be big.
How
Hopefully
much
they
is
get
steak?
it done. by then.
$200.
Yeah. Oof. At least a discount would be nice, like
Shit, what kind of
$20 steak. But yeah, it's like if you get paid for the show, all that goes to the food. That's like rough.
Then you still
yeah.
got to wash dishes after that.
Yeah.
You ever do a show and they're like, "Well, we can't give you free food, but there's a 10% discount." You're like,
Oof.
10%.
10%? Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you look at
Wow.
you look at you
Sounding
overall look at the art form. Look at musicians, poets, and it's kind of like comedy or stand up comedy is like, hey, you're the clown because there's always sending in the clown to make the king laugh, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But it's a hard ass art form.
Yeah.
It's not.
I know.
You could do brilliant tonight. Oh, top of the world.
Yeah, that's why the juice is worth the squeeze, though, because it's so hard, man.
Tomorrow,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you're like, what happened?
Well, yeah.
What the hell happened?
hmm
These are the jokes that were working, but now it's not.
You know what I never do anymore? I used to. I'll still probably break the rule. You ever have a great set and have an opportunity to stay at the club, to stay for their open mic, or like to do an open mic somewhere else 10 minutes away, and you had a phenomenal set, and then when you have that shitty set after a phenomenal set, it almost like sucks away from like
But you
your
can't.
happiness.
You can't let that bother you because
No, you
again,
can't.
you're
Now
trying-
I'll still
right.
do it.
Yeah.
And if I have that shitty set, I'm like, doesn't matter. That one was
Right,
great.
because you're trying. The open mic is what you're trying. Is
Yeah.
what you're trying. If it's something that happened today, you're trying to work it out. I did a bit about seeing the difference in news incident at a white school and a black school. Right, I did that the first time I did it. I was at right out of open mic, and it was great.
It was news about it.
Yeah, it was like a
Yeah.
fight in one of these high schools in Rockland, but they never
Yeah.
mentioned any names.
Right.
That's how I know it was white.
Yeah.
And then the other one, it showed the video, and then they mentioned the name. Then they showed the girl that was in the fight, and she got beat up. All they did was put black tape across her eye like this. Like if you know her, you know her.
Yeah,
All you
yeah.
gotta do- I mean, you know
That's
what I
a
mean?
kid too. That's
Yeah, I was like,
crazy, yeah.
that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So I talked about that.
It is crazy how they like do
Yeah.
news differently.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like yeah.
So
Dude, how? So you're doing it 3.5 years.
Yeah.
How old are you?
31.
You're 31. Okay, so you
thought you
started
were like 25 or
relatively
something.
young.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I wish. I feel 25.
yeah,
Because that's how when you start COVID, they said that whatever age you were at the pandemic, you're still that age. So I do.
I
Feel,
never heard that. Really.
Yeah, that's what they said. I feel like that's true.
jeez.
I still feel 25.
In that case,
Oh, since COVID.
Not
that
physically though. I feel like 45. Yeah. But yeah.
wait till you feel like 52.
Oh yeah, I can't imagine. You're 52. That's crazy. You look younger though. Yeah.
Good black, man.
Yeah,
Good black.
yeah.
Good black don't crack.
Respect. Yeah.
Bad black gets addicted to crack.
I've seen some black crack though.
Yeah,
You know.
I've seen some
Bad
black.
poor black, and I
Yeah.
go
Homeless
"Why?"
black cracks.
I've seen
Almost
some.
anything cracks.
I've seen some black, and I go, man, you wasted it.
Damn, they
Yeah.
wasted it.
Like,
Yeah.
wasted it. All that melanin.
I saw a guy the other day, 94 years old, no wrinkles on his face.
Wow.
Dude, like he looked like you. He looked like he was 50. Like, he looked like, you can tell he wasn't 20, but he wasn't like, he looked like maybe 50. I'm like, what did you do? He's like, oh, it was actually, he was from the Caribbean,
Yeah,
but he had like he was here since he was young. He had no Jamaican accent,
yeah.
but his face was, I saw,
He's like he's Caribbean.
maybe
but he had
60.
Had no Jamaican.
It's like, what? I'm like,
How
what
do
did
you
you
know he's
do? I wanted to like inject him. I want to stick a needle and get his blood and stick myself like Spider-Man. Like maybe this will
yeah.
do something.
And she's like, bring the jerk chicken, man. Put some
Yeah.
more pepper upon that. She's like, where is this coming from?
Some people switch it when if it's maybe someone who like speaks Spanish, like
Yeah.
they'll speak like completely American, and then they'll say "pico de gallo"
Yeah,
in some
yeah.
crazy
Yeah,
word.
yeah. That's my world.
You like that?
I
Jerk
grew up.
chicken,
I grew
yeah.
up with people that would switch. You would never know these people were Caribbean. You were just like it was straight American. It's like, no, my father from da 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 da. Blah, blah. You're like, oh wow.
Wow.
I used to listen to NPR, and that one reporter would always do that. She's like, "We're here outside in Harlem, and coming to you live is Maria Flores." It's like, whoa! Where did you come from?
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of like those. You ever like those really bad things you used to watch in school? They'd be like, "And here we are in Arkansas." Like it was just somebody else would like dub in like where they were.
Yeah.
What's going on here? Who is this?
Crazy. Well, that's good though. The good way to do it because it's like that's how that name's supposed to be pronounced.
Yeah.
But some people, I was in the Cayman Islands, and we were at the grocery store, me and my girl, and we were like getting some food, and then like the woman there, she was speaking to us like we were from there.
Yeah.
And
Grand Cayman.
Yeah, and once we said like, "Oh, thank you," then she switched. She goes, "Oh, hey guys," and she had the American accent. And she was like, "All right, I'm cutting it out for them or whatever."
I got friends. And a big thing growing up. Sometimes you would have people that would leave Barbados, come up here for a few weeks, and then come back with an accent. Come back with an accent.
That's
like,
the Madonna.
Yeah, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Almost
That.
pretending.
Yeah, it feels like it though. Yeah, or I'm Irish, but like I'm not from Ireland. But I've been at an Irish bar, and then like the guy's like, "Oh, give me a beer," and he has the accent, and then like the way I'm talking to him, all of a sudden I got the accent. I'm like, "Whoa!" It's like an ancestral thing coming out of me, or something.
What kind of bear you're talking about, Connor?
Yeah,
Maybe it's the mimic.
that's
Comedian.
good. Yeah,
No, it's grand.
like a Guinness. Give me a
By
Guinness.
the way, I'm watching a series on Ireland. Terrence, look at Terrence fingers. He's doing the fucking volume, right? Because I'm doing an Irish accent, Terrence. See, Terrence is Irish as well. Not as much as I am, obviously, but
That is great. Yeah, I wish I could do that. Yeah, but then it's bad. You don't want to do it to like if someone's like fresh off the boat from Japan or something.
How are you doing?
Yeah,
How-
and I start responding to them and how they're. I'm like, oh, sorry. It's like a mental thing.
Yeah,
It's not
dude, the
my
World
fault.
Cup, dude, I almost lost it. They were talking about it on the We May Be Drunk podcast.
Yeah,
So, like,
yeah.
like every stereotype is coming out during the World Cup fans. It's like you have like the Japanese cleaning up stuff.
yeah.
You have like these fans do, and it's like the Germans drank all the beer,
Yeah,
right? Or the Scottish,
The Scottish
and the
did,
Japanese are
yeah.
cleaning, and they interview the Japanese tourists, and it's like they haven't had internet for like 20 years. They're like, "Oh, yeah, barbecue!" They're like, what the fuck? You didn't hear barbecue before?
You know,
They love the bar.
almost like
the Scots drank all the beer.
Yeah, they drank all the beer in
yeah.
Boston. All the
The
they
boss
came in
is
there.
out.
Like, what's the matter with you? We're coming here to fucking beer.
Yeah, and Boston drinks enough, man, but they still weren't ready for the Scots, man.
They got
That's
crazy.
crazy.
Centuries on them.
Oh
They got
yeah,
centuries on Boston. America just turned 250 the other day. This is
I heard.
we've
Yeah,
been around for
What's that? What turned 250? America?
yeah.
That's not the man.
Yeah.
So young.
that's
Very
young.
young,
Yeah,
My
The
family's
Earth's
from Europe,
older.
and it's like a craziness. Like the newest buildings are like 250 years.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yes,
And
it
then
is.
but I have this thing, and I'm kind of working on this bit where I kind of gave up on it, but it was that like, you know how like Europeans are very like they kind of make fun of Americans, like we're not a
They
culture.
kind of they do.
They do. We're not
yeah.
culture.
Yeah.
But the joke is that like, well, if you go to America, every part of America we're European. So like, if you go to the South and you go to New Orleans, it's
No.
all French. They just stayed here a long time. So you take the
Right.
most hot French person, and after like who's like, well, talking French, however, and after 200 years, they're gonna be like, get her done, po' boys, baby. Like
That's true.
There was something that I saw on social media, and it talks about, because I'm attracted to accents. It talked about how they came here and how that accent evolved into what it is today. It was just freaking.
Well, accents is just because you
That
were
is.
rebelling against the people that
Yeah.
either colonized you, controlled you, or you were you recently got away from to sound different.
I was in New Orleans last year for the first time, right? And I was lifting something from the truck to someplace, and I dropped something I didn't know. And the local girl said, "You dropped something," and I picked it up. I said, "Hey man, thank you, sister, and bless." She said, "You're welcome, my baby." I was like, "Wow."
That sounds nice.
Yeah, that was straight New Orleans. Like, "You welcome, my baby."
My baby.
Yeah, that's how they talk. I was like, "Wow,
That's
so,
cool.
Yeah,
I feel like people are nicer than other areas, and then they have a
I mean,
different.
I think it's nice people all around. New York gets a rap with no manners and that shit. That's not true.
Yeah.
Unless you get in a car. If you get in our way when you're in the car, in New
or
York, that's when you
walk
need
on
to
our
get out of the
sidewalk
way
slow.
now,
They need.
as fast as you can. But
Yeah.
otherwise, people are nice.
Yeah.
Or they're in a rush though, so you don't notice.
Listen, New York City has a specific speed. I remember there was a time I had appendicitis, right? So I was up for a month. I had appendicitis, then I got blood clots, had to have them drained. So I was basically out of commission for a month. And it's like when I got back to it, people were seeming to be walking faster. Everybody was zooming. I was like, I felt like I had to step out the way and wait.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, yo, this
You're
is
like a Midwesterner walking around. And
Shit, it was-
Rehab.
yeah.
New York.
Yeah, because that's how. Yeah, different pace.
It's
yeah.
a different. But even listen, because I used to live in Brooklyn, right? And we're accustomed up here going from point A to point B. Yeah, you get a little traffic, but it's not like light to light. You're stuck.
Yeah.
And then when I used to go back to church in Brooklyn, block to block and light to light, I'm like, man, this is just blows. This is ridiculous how slow this thing is. But
Yeah.
that's how it is, man. Even from the northern suburbs or the eastern suburbs or the western suburbs, are a little different because New York City is that concentration of people. And everybody comes in a dot. If you was Caribbean and you slow pace, you live in here, you're not slow pace anymore. You just zoom, zoom, zoom.
Change,
Everything's zooming.
yeah.
You're from Connecticut?
Yeah.
Born and raised?
Yeah.
Born and raised in Connecticut?
Yeah.
All right. That's you don't seem Connecticut. Connecticut's always got that. Well, it's a stereotype, right?
Oh,
The
yeah.
twink, the white guy twink.
Twink.
And that's like
Oh yeah. I
a certain kind of boat shoes, white guy.
noticed it. Yeah. No, I know what you're saying. Yeah. I was noticing it.
Oh,
Shorts, loafers.
Yeah. I was at. I have a story about that. I was at
Waspy.
this golf tournament last weekend, which is exactly a Connecticut thing to do.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm not one of them. You know what I mean? I was there, and I see these group of guys walk by, and they all have polos tucked into the cargo shorts.
Jeez.
All have those same shoes.
Leather belts.
They
like
got a belt.
brown,
You gotta
thin
have a
leather
belt if you're tucking. Yeah, hat, right? Flat brim hat, curly, like longer hair.
Yeah.
And they all. One guy, he had sunscreen, like to go,
Yeah.
looped around his belt loop. That upset me, man. Like a keychain sunscreen looped around the belt loop for easy access.
That upset
Like an
me.
accessory, man. What are you doing, man? I see that, I just immediately, it's like a racism almost. Like, I don't like that type of white guy. Like, nah.
Like, you people.
Look at these people. They're all the same, these people. Because they are. They're all walking. And
Actually,
they're
it
walking on the
wasn't-
balls of their feet. Like, why are you walking like that?
What's wrong with you?
It wasn't
they all
sunscreen.
look
It was
the
actually the tears of blue collar workers. that they rub their face with, and it gets the
Yeah.
wrinkles away.
It was their dad's employees' tears. Just if you need a little to remind yourself who you are. Yeah, but it's like, that type of person I don't really like, because it's like, they're all the same. They could be different, but they choose to be the same. And they're all like a pod of dolphins. They're like, they're all walking like near each other at the same pace. And I'm just like, I just don't like these people. I don't know why. Like they could be nice, but you know these people. They're the Connecticut people. Like,
Yeah.
hey man, yeah, good to meet you. Yeah, hey, you know, stop talking with that energy. You don't need all that. Yeah.
What's up, man? Cody, what's up, man? Hey.
Yeah.
My buddy Kevin.
That's another David Tell joke, which is the vaping. We're losing a whole generation of Tylers, Noahs, and what was it? Tylers, Noahs, and Aidens to vaping. Like those names of people that
They're vaping, yeah.
Yeah, man, those
Yeah.
kids.
They're always, some people are nice like that though. Like in Texas, I was in Texas down in like the lake. It was the Lady Bird Lake, so it's kind of standing level, and we were kayaking, and then all these kayaks just kind of stick together in this one area. And there's a DJ on a raft, and people have kayaks selling margaritas, and it was really cool. We were just there, and then one guy, he just like said what up to me, and it was like that same voice, but he was actually just so nice. I'm like, he's like, "What's up, big man?" or whatever. I was like, all right, Connor, right? And he was just a cool guy. I was like, I like this guy. He's a cool guy. So some of these people, you got, like, I'll judge a book by a cover. Like, I'll see that guy over there. I'm like when I was in college, like, there's this one kid. I'm like, he was like a lax bro. I'm like, this guy looks like such a tool. Like, I hate him. I can't stand him. I know everything about him. But then he came up to me. He's just like, hey, man, how are you? Like, I'm whatever, and I'm here. I'm Connor. Hey, we're in the same class, and we became tight. I was like, this guy's a cool guy.
Happened to me, and this
You
one
can't
dude.
judge him by the cover.
One dude, I was like, yo, he's a dick.
we
But
got-
now he's one of my good friends.
That's him right there.
Yeah, that's me. We got to talk. We only got 3 minutes left. I got to ask you. You were in Austin, right? The Mothership.
Yeah.
How was that?
I was great. I did a roast battle there, which was another amazing
You
moment.
got that through that whole system. Like, what is it like?
Through the roast battle league. Yeah, Brian
league,
Moses
right?
started it. Yeah, and
Nice.
yeah, and they hit me up.
And when's can people get into this? Like, when did the roasts happen? Where?
Well, like New York's the ones at the Grove, and the Connecticut's at the Elbow Room. You do those, and then
Okay.
yeah, you could.
They're all by that same person's running them.
Pretty much, yeah, same people.
Okay.
And yeah, we'll connect after. I'll tell you the people. You reach out,
Nice.
tell them you want to roast.
Yeah, for comics who watch this who want to get on try out on
definitely.
your roast.
Yeah, just reach out to the people who run like roast battle New York or Connecticut. Like,
So, and then also, you
East
recently
Coast,
did something where you roasted some guy, mayonnaise. What's the guy's name?
bean shooter.
The
Lil Mo Mozzarella.
Little Mo Mozzarella. And you're like Little Mo Salad.
Lil Mo
He's like a
Salad,
fat
yeah,
guy.
yeah.
That was a good one. I don't. He's like a YouTuber, right?
Instagram guy,
Instagram
yeah,
guy,
and
right?
stuff, yeah. And that was at the Ian Bick roast, yeah.
Yeah,
So I
that's
was on
pretty
the
cool, man.
panel
And that's
there.
all through that system.
Oh, that was different. Yeah, that
was
was
different, okay.
separate. Yeah.
All right, we got a minute 50 left. What are your goals for comedy?
Oh,
Some of
so
them, yeah.
my goal right now, I want to get on the Tonight Show.
Mhm.
I want to go on TV, do a spot. I want to get past at the Cellar one day. Those are my goals right now. Maybe do some TV work But long term, I want to be like Adam Sandler. And the
what about
movies.
road gig? Road any road gigs?
Joe Rogan?
No, road gigs.
Rogan?
Road gigs.
Yeah, I want to tour. That's the goal, too. Maybe get like an opening gig on someone's tour. That would be like something hopefully
Hell yeah.
by next year.
Hell yeah.
Maybe be
Plugging away, you're
open.
doing great.
Yeah, man.
Thank
Can you plug any shows you got coming up or anything like that?
Just my Instagram, OBZ. I got my website too on there with all my shows.
Okay.
Tri-State Stand Up, come on out, July 17th.
Yeah.
That'll be
Yeah.
good.
Oh?
Yeah.
Are you trying to get on Wendy's as a spokesperson? I heard
That
that.
didn't go well. That
Didn't go well. The tasting
Yeah, cut
person.
that
What was it
out,
called?
cut
The
that
ticket
out.
tasting person? Or?
Chief Tasting Officer.
Chief Tasting
I'm
Officer.
open for business to real restaurants who really want to work with me, like Chili's or Arby's. Arby's. Someone with some gumption who could. Someone who wants to get down. We could do some real work together. Wendy's wasn't. They picked someone else. Good for that person. But I'm not eating there anymore. No way.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh
I
my
guess,
God.
Follow our socials for our upcoming shows at Black Rock Dave.
Yeah, I got a show coming up. If you're listening to this, got a couple seconds left, and come check me out. And no, hold on. Oh, never mind. We'll get it all out there later.
Please, follow our Instagram page at Velvet Sugar Podcast. Follow our YouTube links. Please like, subscribe, comment. Tell us all types of stuff.
Follow Connor
Follow
O'Brien.
Connor as well, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming
Thank
through, brother.
you guys, man. This was awesome. Check
Yeah.
out my guys here.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming through, man. I'm blessing up the show, you know?
Hey.
Just bless up the podcast
Yes,
like that.
sir. I like that.